Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Geomatics Engineering. Here we learn and explore the things related to geomatics engineering. Sorry for the delay in past few days. Now we will start uploading videos continuously to complete the syllabus before time. So let's start with our next lecture, that is errors in leveling. If you haven't seen our previous lectures on leveling, then first go and see them and then come to this lecture, errors in leveling. So let's start with our this lecture, errors in leveling. We have already seen that there are three types of errors: curvature error, refraction error, and line of collimation error. We will see them one by one, but get a little introduction about all of them. That curvature error is due to curvature of the earth surface. Curvature of earth surface. Refraction error is due to atmospheric refraction. We will see them one by one. We will derive the formula also. Atmospheric refraction. And line of collimation is an instrumental error in the leveling instruments. Instrumental error in the leveling instrument, especially in dumpy level and auto level. So let's start with curvature error first. Curvature error. Curvature error is the error occurs due to earth surface. Let's understand it how. When we start doing our leveling process, we set up tripod and set dumpy level, auto level over it and level it. So we create a line of sight that is horizontal to the earth surface. Horizontal to the earth surface. But in actual, our earth surface is what? Curved. So we must set up a line which is curved to the earth surface, and at every point the line between the earth surface and that line should be constant. But we not able to do such type of line arrangement. We not able to set up such type of line of sight. Our line of sight is horizontal. Our line of sight is horizontal. So because of this, an error comes. This much error comes up. We need this much amount. In actual, we should sight this point at the staff, but in real, for correct reading, we should sight this point, but in actual we are sighting here. Let's use the different pen. We are sighting here. We require to sight this point, but we are sighting here. So this much amount of error comes up. This much amount of error comes up. So what is the nature of this error? Is it positive or negative? We know that every error is equal to measured value minus actual. Our actual value is this here and our measured value is this here. We can see measured value is greater than actual. So our error comes to be positive. Our error comes to be positive. So correction required for this error, correction required for curvature error, needs to be negative always. So whatever the reading you will take, and you will subtract the curvature correction from it. So now let's calculate it. I am again repeating curvature error. This is error due to curvature of the earth. What happened? Our line of sight is horizontal in actual, but it required we required a curved line of sight so that it represent actual elevation of all the points. But in actual we are not able to establish curved line of sight. We establish a horizontal line of sight, and due to that a curvature error comes up, and curvature errors is positive since we required correction for the curvature negative. Now we will calculate the value of curvature error. So this much about curvature error. Let's calculate it. So this is our earth surface. Here it is center. Now assume I have placed the dumpy level on the earth surface itself without tripod. I have placed the dumpy level on the earth surface itself. So what we required? We required a line of sight curved with this. I think you are able to let thick our pen. We required what? We required a line of sight which is curved along the earth's surface. But in actual what we get? We get a line of sight horizontal at that point. So in case we have to calculate level of this point, we have placed a staff here, so it will take a reading here which is measured reading and it is wrong. So we have to calculate the what amount of error, what amount of correction we required to give it, let's calculate it. This is the center. I am meeting this point with like this only. So this much is our staff, this M is the reading. So if this is center, this is R, this is R. R is what? Radius of the earth, and this is our reading. So actual line of sight is this, actual, and we required line of sight is this because we have placed the dumpy level on the surface required. So this much amount is what? Our error. This much amount is about our error. So if we will calculate this length, let's call it OC. If we will calculate this length, then we will subtract this length from the measured value and we will get the actual reading. So we can say OC is our correction for the curvature. Now let's calculate OC. I am making this triangle CAB. For example, these points are A, B, C. I am making this triangle here. A, B, C. For example, between A and B, the distance is D kilometers, and AC is what? Radius, and CB is what? Radius plus OC. And AB is what? Distance D. So now let's calculate OC from here. Apply Pythagoras theorem and write it down. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Again you will open this square terms and you will do like this. 2OC plus OC square equal to R square plus D square. R square cancel out each others because OC is error, it is a small value. OC square is more small value, here OCR. OC square is more small value, then it is negligible. Again our O2OCR equals to D square, and from here OC becomes D square upon 2R. D square upon 2R. This is the value of OC error. It comes to be positive. So for if we will talk about correction, we'll put a negative sign here. Means our correction for curvature error is minus D square upon 2R. Correction for curvature error. So this is our first error, curvature error due to curvature of the earth, and correction for it is minus D square upon 2R. Now let's move to the next error, that is refraction error. Now let's move to next error, that is refraction error. This is curvature error. So this is the refraction error. Refraction error is because of atmospheric refraction. What happened? What we will see it here, that this is again center of the earth. This is our line of sight if we have placed a auto level here, and this is our reading. This is our reading. This is the error because of curvature. So what happened? Because of atmospheric refraction, we know that rays bends in atmosphere due to refraction. So what happened? This ray of light bends a little because of refraction. Bends a little because of refraction. So this much value is depleted from the reading because of refraction. This much value is depleted from the reading because of refraction. We see only this much value. So if you will observe a little, this refraction error is helping us in reducing the curvature error. This much amount is our curvature error, and this refraction error is reducing it by some amount. It is reducing it. So if we are providing curvature correction negative, so we will provide refraction correction positive because it is reducing the curvature error. So empirically it has seen that curvature correction is plus 1 upon 7 times, sorry, refraction correction is plus 1 upon 7 times curvature correction. Again, I am saying that because of atmospheric refraction, our line of sight bends a little, and we see this value. So what it is happening, it is reducing the curvature error. This much is our curvature error. From this to this is our curvature error, but because of refraction it is reducing. So if curvature correction is negative, so refraction correction will be positive, and the value of refraction correction is 1 by 7 times of curvature correction. So if anyone asks what is the total correction because of refraction and curvature, what is the total correction? So you will just add up both, that is curvature correction and refraction correction and curvature correction. I am taking the negative sign because curvature correction is negative here. Again putting the values, plus 1 upon 7 cc minus cc, and it will come out to be minus 6 by 7 times cc, and we have already seen here that cc is equal to minus d square upon 2r. So again let's write it down. Total correction is equal to minus 6 by 7 times cc, and cc is equal to d square upon 2r. Now if we will put the radius of earth value 6371 kilometers, it will become 6.72 into 10 to power minus 5 d square. Put it here 6371 and it will become 6.72 into 10 to power minus 5 d square in kilometers. Here it is also kilometer. If we will write it down in meters, then it will become 0.067 d square in meters, but d is still in kilometer, ct in meters. So this is about curvature correction and refraction correction, and because of both total correction. Now let's move to the next part, that is line of collimation error. Line of collimation error is what? It is due to instrument fault. This is our line of collimation. That is line of sight inside the telescope. Inside the telescope, line of sight is termed as line of collimation. Line of collimation. If it have some error, that means our line of collimation is tilted inside the telescope, then it will show a error. Our line of sight will never comes. If we will make our instrument horizontal, means we have taken the bubble in in between the tube, we assume that our instrument is horizontal, but our line of sight will not be horizontal at that time. So this will cause an error. There is no direct formula for it. There is no direct formula for it to calculate it out. Direct formula. We will calculate it by using reciprocal leveling. We will see it in next slide. By using reciprocal leveling, we will calculate it. Let's see what is reciprocal leveling. Just for now, understand that line of collimation error is because of instrument error and axis of instrument tilted about something, some angle, tilted about some angle. And line of collimation, if someone asks what is line of collimation, then line of collimation is the line of sight inside the telescope or dumpy level instrument used. So let's start with our reciprocal leveling. Reciprocal leveling is done in order to remove all three errors we have encountered till now, that is curvature error, refraction error and line of collimation error. Also, if we are not able to put a staff in between 2 points, then we do reciprocal leveling to get accurate readings. So what we do, that for example this is a wide river in between points A and B. We are not able to put any staff in between them, so we are doing reciprocal level. So what we do, we first put our setup near to the point A. So if our setup is near to the point A, then there will be no error in taking the reading of the point A. For example, HA1 will be our error free reading, but reading at B will have some kind of error. But reading at B will have some amount of error, that is E. This is because of curvature error, refraction error and line of collimation error. So all these error depends upon the distance. All this error depends upon the distance, and we are having a wide distance between point A and B because of wide river. So this error comes here. So our reading is HB and this error is E. So our corrected reading at this point will be HBC1. Corrected reading 1 at this point will be HB1 minus E. This is our corrected reading. So if we will calculate the height difference here, del H, what you will get? HA1 minus HB1 minus E. Now calculating it again, HA1 minus HB1 minus plus E. This is equation 1. Now next what we will do? Now we will put our setup near to the B. Now our reading at B will be error free, HB2. Our reading at B will be error free and reading at A will have amount of error. And this amount of error will be same as that one previous, because here the distance is still the same D, and our error, curvature error, refraction error and line of collimation error all depends upon the distance D. So our error will be same. So our reading here will become HA2 and our corrected reading at HAC2 will become HA2 minus E. So our change in height or height difference will be height difference will be HA2 minus E minus HB2. So this is the equation 2. From equation 1 what we have get? Del H is equal to HA2 minus HA1 minus HB1 minus plus E. This is what we get from equation 1 and this is we get from equation 2. So by equating del H from both the equation we will get 2 times E is equal to HA1 minus HB1 minus HA2 minus HB2, and E will become HA1 minus HB1 minus HA2 minus HB2 divided by 2. So this is our correction, what we say, total correction or total error due to CR, CC and CL. Due to all three errors, this is our total error E. So by using reciprocal leveling we can calculate the total error occurred in between 2 points with a wide gap. So in this way reciprocal leveling is helpful. So what we have seen in our today videos, that is error due to leveling, errors in levelings. First one is the curvature error, and the correction for curvature is CC and it is negative, that is d square upon 2r. Next one is our refraction correction. It is positive, that is 1 upon 7 times CC, that is 1 upon 7 times d square upon 2r. Again total correction will become summation of both and it comes out to be minus 6 upon 7 d square upon 2r, and when you will write down in fractions then put the value of r is equal to 6371 kilometers, that is radius of earth, and you will get the value as 0.067 d square. It is in meters. Here CT is in meters. And third error is CL, line of collimation error, and at last reciprocal leveling, and by reciprocal leveling we are able to calculate error, complete error due to all three, and it becomes HA1 minus HB1 minus HA2 minus HB2 divided by 2. So that's all from today's lecture. We will meet in next video. Till then, revise the concept, GATE exam is near, and read out all the videos from all the videos and stay connected. Thank you.